What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fridge Zone. I know, that was cringe. That hurt on the inside, the outside, and all the sides. But we're live now, and we're gonna be playing a little bit of Starfield, and then we're gonna play some Elite Dangerous. Hopefully, it won't crash, but if it does, we'll just switch over to Elite Dangerous. Because it's how we do things here. We keep it smooth, laid back, and chill, man. I'm not the biggest, best streamer in the world, but damn it, I fucking try. And sorry I haven't posted a VOD in a while. Been going through like the early stages of what I call cynicism. And that shit has been rough. Feeling like the whole world around you, just as you knew it, is crashing down and burning, you know? At this point, feeling like there's no hope for the future. That's cynicism. That's what I'm experiencing, you know? Why does it matter? Fuck it all. I don't give a fuck about politics. I'm not choosing a side. Like, I just want to be in a cabin in the woods by myself kind of thing, you know? It's a lot to unpack at the beginning, but that's just where my mind's at, so, I'm just in a fuck it kind of mindset. Parental warning, I do curse a lot. Content advisory. I don't even remember where I left off. Oh shit. Shit. Oh no. Okay, I'll put my weapon away. I surrender here. I'm fucking nothing stupid. Fair enough. I already know how to fucking head back. I'm gonna murk this whole city if it keeps on looking. Please.
Get back here now! Stop right there! UC security!
Thank you. I was trying to trigger this so I could,
I guess you're smarter than you look.
and see a Conde and, reject his offer so that way I could join the pirates without oh, I guess I have to do the deep cover mission. Never mind. So, before you trigger the deep cover mission by doing the Terramorph thing on Tau Ceti 2, there's a third way that you can get to be in the pirates without having to do all that. You either smuggle contraband into the Coruscant space, smuggle contraband into Jemison space. I know not everyone has the mods on like I do on Xbox, but you do that and you smuggle contraband there, and then you get quiet. You go in quietly, and then you see this Akande guy. You go in after that, and
I have things for
you
you.
reject his offer and get imprisoned on Sidonia, the Sidonia work camp, right? My frontier looks different than yours. I'll explain that later. But once you reject his offer, you spend like 7 days in jail. You get out. I know. I wish I had that shit every time. But I didn't. So once you get out, you're walking down into the main cores of Sidonia, and a pirate will come out of nowhere and just stop you and be like, buddies of mine heard the way you handled
Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
the UC Side F, and so you go through that,
You're cleared to
you
land
tell
in
them
New
to join,
Atlantis.
and you meet
Please
Adler,
enjoy your visit
you
to
tell them you want to
Jemison.
join, you meet Adler that way, instead of doing it as a UC spy, you know? Which I honestly hate that way, but yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're going to do the deep cover mission. Now, I have all the modifiers set to easy, but I'm also running what's called Dark Star. It's available for the console. It's 1,000 creation coins. It focuses on New Game Plus, but it does patch a lot of the things and stuff, and you know, kind of give it a nice finish. You may not see any difference, but as a graphics nerd, I see a bit of a difference when I look at the people's faces and shit. That could also be the updates, and I could also be insane. Who knows? Anyway, I have modified the Frontier a little bit on a video that I've seen. I didn't get to do it fully as I have been trying to make a lot of credits so quickly. So, the video, it's on YouTube. It's the Frontier for level 55. I haven't put the proton weapons on. As you can see, we have pretty much all the Star Wars planets. There is some that have been left over, and there are copies of the two. I don't have the Tatooine one on because it was crashing my game, so I had to restart and do a completely new load order that actually took me like way longer than it should have. It took me 3 to 4 days to actually get it perfect without crashing, and it was just a headache. But I did it nonetheless. Grab drive pending. And it was fun. It was hair loss experience, so definitely didn't help to me getting my hair back. It definitely contributed to me losing it. But if you haven't played this game, I encourage you to play it. I encourage you 100% to play it. Just don't go into it with the expectation of, oh, it's a Bethesda game, it's gonna be like Fallout, it's gonna be like Skyrim. No. Go into it with the mindset that Bethesda set out to do something new, something fresh, something different, you know? Usually you think Bethesda games, oh, it's populated, it's got people, but this one truly captures the isolation and loneliness of settled and unsettled space, colonized and uncolonized space. I mean, it's truly a masterpiece, you know? And if you get lonely while playing this game, you can always date one of your companions, you know? That way you're never truly alone. Luckily I don't have to worry about that. I have a partner in real life.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
If you see that it doesn't match up with the words, if the options and dialogues have changed, that's also a port. It's a port from a computer to the console to make it more Star Wars immersive, you know?
All right. This way, please. So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City.
There's ND5.
You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn.
And this is the armor I'm wearing right now is the current Mantis
I almost regret
replacement.
missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance. But we have our moments.
This right here.
All right, Vanguard.
Of course,
to lift up the ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you.
You know.
Good luck.
Also, the trackers in this game are Death Watch Night Owl. So yeah, there's that. This is a really solid game to play, guys. I don't understand some of the hate online. And,
Howdy.
You know, I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that if someone tells me not to play a game,
we have something important to discuss.
Rex.
There you are. Commander Kiwe Kande, UC System.
Fucking Rex.
Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer.
But I'm the kind of guy, if you tell me not to play a game, I'm gonna play it anyway. I'm gonna play it twice as hard.
It appears he's certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach.
I don't want to
We
join
need
you.
eyes and ears
We are
inside
not
the
the
Crimson
same.
Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
So the third way, or the second way to, the second or first way to do this mission is just to shoot innocent people, and then you do it twice, 2 times on 2 separate occasions, and you end up becoming an enemy with the UC SysDef, which is what you're going to see here today, assuming the game does not crash.
Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
I'm still here, by the way. I'm gonna go through the UC code of ethics and stuff like that. What's it called? I stopped talking because I was having my Kit Kat break. And I will stop talking through when other people are talking, just so you know. I probably should have opened with that before, people left, but it is what it is, ain't what it ain't. Can I take it back now? No. But the cutscenes I'll be quiet through, and, conversation dialogues and shit. ISP.
To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing.
Empire.
Think before you act.
Early
Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary.
Days.
At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that?
Cutscenes.
I don't want promises. I'm just asking you to think. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
If you're unfamiliar with what I mean by cutscenes, I mean like dialogue options and shit.
That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. As you were.
Hey.
Having another Kit Kat break.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Fuck you, bitch.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
Don't push me at all, I push back.
Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Nope. Not doing it.
Yes. Commander Akande mentioned that when he proposed the idea. Lucky you. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
I chose a bounty hunter, but this bounty hunter is different from most. I have something similar to Ratty Clown Friends, what's it called? Dathomiri Varun, but it's different. It's made by, this one's made by the original owner Bone Punk, and it just turns the Varun into Sith and Night Sisters and all that. So that's what I am currently using right now. The Shadow Collective is the Crimson Fleet, and the thing I was referencing was I have a perk called the Child of Dathomir. It just basically gives you like a health boost and O2 boost every time you jump. So you'll be seeing a fair amount of cutscenes, but no, fuck, I always get confused. My dyslexic ass hits the wrong button. But, yeah. Let's see. My bad.
Hello.
I choked on a piece of spit and chocolate.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
If I see them all over the place, it's because I'm also having the Starbucks or coffee Frappuccino, you know, the store-bought ones in the bottle. Oh god, I'm dying. Psych. But yeah, dude, today's just a laid back stream. That's what we're doing, you know? Oh, Geonosis! But coffee tends to make me like talk all over the place, so if you notice that, just bear with me. I'm special Fredge. Anyway, we're just gonna keep rolling with the good times. I'm trying to think about the bad times.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
That was cruise mode. I just activated cruise mode for whatever reason. Just to show you that that's what they added to, you know, free lanes and stuff like that.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Hey,
Okay, what is it?
I need you to listen to me. Because you're bending.
I'm done with this conversation. You're just gonna bitch at me this entire game. I'm just not gonna fucking talk to you. Sarah Morgan is the least likable
shielded from the harsh Martian
this
landscape.
entire game. Very much the least likable person in this conversation and game. I don't like her. I think she's rude. I think she thinks she's better than everyone else. I think she hates elitists and snobby rich people, But she acts like
Look at this
an
place.
elitist and snobby rich person.
I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust.
Like, it's ironic.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to
to
talk to Octai.
It's
I'm
depressing.
busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? I'm not talking price until I know what the hell I'm buying. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got some bad news for you, love. This location doesn't buy shit like that when UC Security's sitting a stone's throw from the front door. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
She had said
There's a buddy of
amnesia.
mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is
11 months until their next phase. A petition has reached 100,000 signatures, begging shots to operate year-round.
open it back up and shit. I'm losing energy slowly. This might not be a long stream. This might be one of those shorties. You know, short streams. I do have, you know, other things I want to do today, like play computer and just play Elite Dangerous, but if this is gonna be a short stream,
Unless
I'm
you're
gonna
here
do
to
this
serve me another
dialogue
drink, you
and
can
then
turn
get
around
on
and
some
walk
Elite
away.
Dangerous, and yeah, the Starfield will be kind of short.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to
No problem.
business! And no small talk. I
So
like
yeah,
it.
if you're new, if you're just popping in,
Well, this is
we're gonna
utterly
do this
ridiculous.
dialogue and switch
Do we
to,
really have to jump through
Elite
these
Dangerous.
hoops to get what we need from you?
I'm playing on Xbox.
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
I'm waiting till I get high enough level to do the other missions. Okay, dialogue option changed. Hit save there.
This here is the most important work in the galaxy. We mine the resources.
Don't care. So, bear with me as the game will change over. There will be a giant Xbox button in the middle of your screen. That does not mean the stream has ended, so please don't leave. We need you here. We will welcome you here, and even if you don't say anything, you're welcome. Welcome home, hopefully. If you like the vibe enough, maybe you'll stick around. Took a minute longer than I expected. I had to put on something fluid for this. I feel like that's some good like space music, you know. You won't be able to hear it though. Sadly, is what it is, ain't what it ain't. I'll be back home on Wednesday to do some stuff and things, and then we'll do a stream, you know. But yeah, we'll get into a little bit of this. I'm gonna talk a lot because in between like rides, there's just nothing to do besides, you know, talk. So yeah, I like the fact that this game like rewards you for your playtime. But you kind of have to be self-sufficient in this game, you know. You gotta be like what's it called? Yeah, like I said, self-sufficient. Your heroes for ghosts. And just trigger warning, there is slavery in this game. And I'll show you typically, well, I guess I don't have it right now, but yeah, I'm just gonna warn you, you know, this game doesn't reflect any of my personal views, you know, and this is just a disclaimer that I'm letting you know that it's in this game. So if you see it, you know, act surprised, just don't get upset, it's just a game. You know, like the video game, not the fact that, you know, slavery was a game, it's not. Just feel like I should have to say that and specify that just because I am bald does not mean I am a piece of shit. I could do that. What is the system? Industrial, okay, good. So, this is refinery, industrial. This stuff in here should be good for industrial stuff, like aluminum, so. Buy low and usually you sell high. Yeah, the reason why I have to give that like disclaimer that just because I'm bald doesn't mean I'm a piece of shit is because like I was walking through town with my partner and we were walking home from, you know, going grocery shopping, and this is how bad the state of the world's getting. I'm not gonna go too depth in it, but someone fucking like full-on saluted us because I guess they thought I was one of them. Because, like I said, people assume that just because you're bald or, you know, you shave your head bald that you're automatically a piece of shit. You know? And I don't know, it just really pissed me off. Like, I don't support that shit. I never fucking will. I don't get it. And You know, I play Wolfenstein, so if that really speaks any volumes to you. That game's all about, like, the only way to fight fascism is to, you know, meet it with the language it understands. You know, on a historical basis. A good game, wonderful game. I recommend playing it. Oh, shit, I didn't retract my landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
I usually do that before I get up. Or after I get up. Hesitation. Otherwise you can't frame shift drive. Also, what I love about this game is that before you dock anywhere, you must request permission to land. Okay, so what's next to it then? Let's see. Sometimes you won't be able to jump to the thing directly, but you'll be able to jump to the system next to it. And yeah. So here's where we're going. We're gonna go there. Ooh, illicit cargo. Oh, nice. They have illicit cargo. We can get this shit done. I am right now working on Trader Explorer. I'm waiting till I get my type, I think it's type 10 ship. Saving up for that type 10. So I can either use it for combat and, you know, a hauler. All I'm gonna do for that is replace the 2 cargo for an 8 cargo, maybe even 16 or more. You know, I just want to be able to make a lot of money and that kind of thing. Today me and my dad are gonna be doing what's it called? Because I'm at my parents' house until Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And we're gonna do Elite Dangerous on the VR. I have my Oculus Quest 3S, and I'm gonna use his computer. I'm gonna show him that. I've been showing him stuff, and he's like, "Man, I gotta get one." He's been looking into prices and everything on it. You know, so I'm exposing my dad slowly to VR, and he loves it so far.
Ready to engage.
This headset is dying on me. It's just is it dying?
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, it's not dying. Good. Gotta stay away from the damn gravity well. But let's see. Awesome. I thought it was gonna say mission failed. It was gonna be like, it just started. But no, the headset's not dying on me. It's just, it's tangled right now, and you know, music's only coming out at one end. But yeah, welcome to the game that has been keeping me away from y'all. You know, it's been keeping me captivated for a while. I know it doesn't seem all that great or special or nothing, but it has significant, what's it called for me? Significant sentimental value. I grew up watching my dad play this game, and so now I get the chance to play it. among many other games I play. If I've not played it as a child, I'll probably watch my dad play it. And, yeah. Part of that is like, so like, you know, if something does happen to my father, at least I'll always have him through the games that I play, you know? Something thoughtful to do. Distant ship smoke on the horizon. Lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I got a fever. Hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got the feeling once again. Can't explain, you would not understand. This is not how I am. I've become comfortably numb. I hope that we at least get another follower, please. Like, I've been sitting at 146 for a while and I just don't know what to do. I don't. I've been trying to reach people any way I can, but it just seems like people are in faraway distant space sometimes and I just cannot reach them. Like, maybe it's just my irregularities in stream. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's just that I'm not that interesting. But you may feel a little sick. You can stand up, but dude, I've been trying to get more followers, and it sucks. You know, I don't care about subscribers as much as I care about followers, you know? Come on, it's time to go. You know, subscribers is cool, but like followers is family, you know? We're only coming through in waves. Lips move, but I can't hear what they're saying. Good game, good fucking game. It's a nice, relaxing game, but it's also like a really like don't assume shit kind of game, because you'll get your shit pushed back kind of thing, you know? And like, that's the thing that bothers me the most, is like, okay, you can worry about, you know, all this, that, and this, and the third, but the moment you assume you're okay is the moment you get fucked. Sounds like life, doesn't it? I've become comfortably numb. Yeah. And I don't want my shit pushed back, that's why I am in solo play. Now, the other thing you gotta worry about is the damn Thargoids. If you have a bounty and you get interdicted by an elite ship with a railgun. I'm speaking on my dad's experience on behalf of him because, like I said, I grew up watching him play this, and it's just, he knows more about it than I do, you know? Doesn't hurt sometimes to listen to somebody that knows something more than you do about something. As much as I hate listening to people, it's a good thing, and it might save my life someday. Plus, you know, struggles of listening to someone else with ADHD is that you're hyper-focusing on your damn thoughts. And like, feel bad because you're not paying attention most of the time. Well, not even most of the time, some of the time. Because I pay attention a good bit even when people don't think I am, but most of the time. And then you just kind of like, I don't know. I have no idea where I was going with that. Good talk. I am not more realistic, and I'm gonna do auto docking. I know people have their damn gripes with it, but the way I do fucking shit is different. I do auto dock and then I don't do auto launch.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm very much afraid of making a fool of myself with this shit, with docking, especially with stick drift. Oh yeah, no. Horrible. It's a horrible time to get that circle right in the middle. I'm sure there's people out there that can do it. I'm not discrediting their ability. I'm just saying that does not work for me. I've been working on this game for a bit. I probably have more than 22 hours in this game already, and all I've been kind of doing is just sticking to trading and exploring. Mainly trading, though. Let's see. See, I've been staying away from the risky stuff until I get a ship with good guns. Because right now, I have a hauler with a rail cannon, which translates to isn't shit. I haven't even hit 1 million yet. I'm waiting, you know. I'm trying to hit 1 million, but I'm also like spending money at the same time. Oh, this place doesn't have a fucking trade thing, huh? That's new. I'm not doing any of these missions, but what I will do is I'll bookmark this place for like the future so I can come back and do some trading on this thing. At least I do launch, you know, myself. Surprisingly, once I got everything, let me turn off landing gear. Once I figured out everything and watched the video on YouTube and whatnot, I asked my dad a few questions. Everything else just seemed to fall in place for me. There we go. So we're gonna go over here to the map, navigation, bookmarked that, systems, stations, conflict zone, low intensity, shoeway sector, 2 ladies, excess mess. Let's see, can we... The hyperdrive. How I know where to go is you'll see the bottom left near the planet thing that you see is a little icon for you to line up your target if you're unfamiliar with the game. And then once you line that up, you know, it'll engage the most realistic hyperdrive after you, you know, press whatever button to frame shift drive after you. But first you gotta look to your side, you know, select where you're going, and if it needs to hyperdrive, you hyperdrive. If not, then you frame shift drive places with super cruise control. Seems like a lot to take in. I know it's all over the place, but I'm trying. Yeah. Let me see. I'll line this up. Oh, I was already in frame shift. Okay. It's a common mistake I'll often make, but luckily my frame shift drive doesn't take long to charge. And or cool down or whatever.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But I learned how to make money very quickly, and it's just going to stations, looking at the mission board, doing with what resonates with what you want to do in this game, whether you want to be a bounty hunter, trader, smuggler, whatever. You can do it all. You can be an explorer, you can be a trader, you can be a bounty hunter, you can be a smuggler, you can be an assassin, you can be a hitman, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be in this game. It's a sandbox, no story, you know, open tutorial, noob zone, you know, put me in the Matet system. It could be very random for you, it could be very different, the game could be very hard or very fun, it's up to you, you know? But you really gotta be a self-starter, you know? You gotta be it. You're an independent contractor / commander. And you can also play with people, but on Xbox this game is pretty dead since you really can't play with PC anymore. I wish you could. I wish I had, you know, did it and played it in those days when it came out to Xbox, and you know, they stopped updating the servers in 2022. I had bought the game when it, you know, when it came out to Xbox One, and I just never played it. I collected dust in my digital library for a long time until recently, where I got into it heavily and just can't seem to put it down. Yeah. It's probably said this a while. I probably said this a lot, but it's a fun game. You know, it just depends on what kind of games you're into. This is in my opinion like the closest to a realistic space simulator you'll probably ever see. And you know, chances are you agree, chances are you don't. I don't know. The reason I say that is because different people like different games, and you know, different people have different flavors of games, almost like they have different flavors of their favorite ice cream, you know? So you really don't know, you know, you just either assume and look like an asshole, or don't assume and, you know, don't look like an asshole. I assume a lot in my life, so I'm just not going to assume what games you play. But chances are that you're sticking around this long, this might be of some interest to you. You know, and that's cool. Don't go nowhere. We love it. When we love it, I mean me and the voices in my brain. Oh no! Oh no! Fuck! Oh, what? Interdiction? Oh, fuck. Someone's trying to pull me out of space. Woo! I'm not wanted though, I don't have any fines. Fucking Fargoid bastards. Good job. I'm coming for you. Oh, no Diddy. Don't come. fuck, you got to see interdiction then. I guess I must have misunderstood how interdiction worked. Yeah, you have that though. On them big jobs. Yeah. I was a little scared that I was gonna get my like ass blown out, but no, I didn't. I evaded. Now you won't always be able to evade. There will be times that it gets hard. Like honestly, it's always hard for me because, like I said, stick drift. But fuck, dude, that scared me. My heart jumped down to my fucking asshole, and I felt every bit of it. I was like, oh no, here it goes. I'm gonna die. Hold on. Ah! But no, I didn't fucking die. I got away just in the nick of time. Oh yeah, down here to your bottom left, you'll see like distance and speed. Once it hits the blue for speed, wait till it hits the blue for distance, then you press Y, and it'll like pull you right up to the ship. If you're on Xbox, if you're on PC, your guess is as good as mine as what button to hit. Google might be like the best option for you. The one thing I do hate about Xbox games is that they make you buy it one time just to only turn around and be like, oh, well, it's not play anywhere. You can't play it on computer. That's why when I get this new graphics card for my birthday / Christmas, I am going to be very scarce on Xbox. And you're going to see a lot of Battlefront 2 2017 modded the fuck up. Ultra high Kyber servers, all of that. You're gonna see it. Let me fucking request permission to duck before I get fucking get loitering charges. It's just a fine for loitering. You can get fined in this game for loitering or not completing a mission, or shooting at a station or ship. You will get blown up if you do that, though. I think that's still a thing. Oh yeah, and there's another thing. It's realism in space. If your ship gets blown up, you gotta pay insurance on your ship. Ship insurance, your extended ship warranty. Extended ship insurance warranty, yeah, or whatever. You get it. So there's a lot of things you can do, and it is VR capable through Steam. You do not have to have a Steam VR. You can have an Oculus Quest 3S. Just as long as you don't even have to be directly plugged into a computer. You could just link to it Bluetooth now. Just pay no attention to that. And, because I told you it's in this game from the beginning. I told you that there are some controversial things in this game, and that is one of them. I lost money on that, but that's okay. You win some, lose some. Can't win them all. Well, you can if you just make better decisions and go to systems where that stuff is, doing good, so to say. Seems like we went all this time just to get in space. And, yeah. We just went backwards. I'm not really sure the whole lore or nothing on it. Assassinate a See, I told you, you can be an assassin. You can assassinate politicians and shit in this game. What a wonderful game. Yeah, but there's a lot of... If you want to be one, you can, but there are, like, imperial slave... You can't be an imperial slave, but unfortunately, you have the right to be a slave trader. I'm not proud of myself for doing it. In fact, it's horrible that I've even considered it in this game. But the long and short of it is that this is just a game, and that the games that you play don't reflect your personal views and shit. So, a lot of people seem to think, oh, whatever you play is who you are, and it's just like, that's bullshit, dude. Don't let people bog you down because of their, shitty opinions and they hate life and whatnot. People tend to do that, man. People will drag you down just because they're fucking being dragged down by life, and that's bullshit, man. Don't settle for that. If you have people that are around you that are like that, man, either address it with them, and be like, hey, man, like, I know you may not know this, but you're kind of bogging me down, and I'd prefer it if you, not do that. Or, if that doesn't work, then you just kind of, distance yourself from those people, because they're annoying. Now, that being said, I know sometimes people can bog other people down, and you may not know, so just be mindful. I struggle with it too. It's, I'm not saying I'm perfect or I'm better than you in any sort of way. I'm just saying, like, just be mindful.
Speed restrictions are now lifted.
Be mindful of what you say around certain people, because certain people will take everything you say literally. And, I feel like that's the problem with life these days, is people take things way too fucking serious, man. Like, everything. Like, there's no balance, there's no choice, there's no, like, relaxation anymore. It's just everyone's fucking serious all the fucking time. It's annoying, dude. We live in a life where you're supposed to be free, not caged and imprisoned by your own seriousness. Sure, take life seriously, but don't take everything in life seriously. Like, I struggle with that too, but I'm working on it. It's a work in fucking progress. It's not fucking easy, but like, the moment you start, getting over involved in shit, or like, doing too much of one thing, it's very bad for you. You can do it in moderation, but if you do it too much, everything just pisses you off, and then you end up like me, where, just like, fuck it. Everything sucks. The music sucks. The people suck. Fucking, I don't even know if you can call it music these days, It doesn't require any actual talent anymore. It just requires auto-tune and some, like, buttons you press to make drum noises and shit. It doesn't take actual talent to do anything anymore. Like, build shit. It just takes, rich, gritty people to do shit. It doesn't take any really innovative minds, because they're not doing it. I went too fast. That's the problem, I think, with life. I think if people took things less fucking seriously, maybe they'd be fucking better off, Maybe people would be a lot better off if, like, not everything was, like, heart attack serious, I don't know. I mean, you really can't change the world, you just change the way you see it. Right now, I'm starting to hit that, like, mid-20s, where everything's just starting to suck, You start to see the cracks and the holes in every, like, system, and if you don't, you're just not looking hard enough. Maybe you're busy and you have other things to do, whereas me, I have a lot of time on my hands. So I'm trying to find hobbies to do. I found this website called Paper Maker, where you could take any picture and turn it into a template and basically build it out of paper or cardboard. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Start occupying my time with some hobbies and go out and get a fucking job, I was on the check for a while, but the government decided, oh, you don't need that anymore, so just kind of took it away from me. So now I need to go out and, like, you know, apply myself to life, do the things that I haven't done for, like, a long time. And honestly, that's hard being on the fucking check your whole life, you know, but it's no excuse for me to not have a job, not do the stuff and things. What is very hard to do is find a job in a small town, and when your state's going through an economic slowdown, which is like the early stages of a recession, but not quite a recession. That means where everyone's like not hiring, but they have all the hiring signs up. You know, just so you apply and they sell your personal information to database.
Approved for access. You are go for approach to pad 27. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
I'm not waiting in no queue, motherfucker. I pulled up to the front, and then I engaged my auto dock. I do auto dock, then I, you know, not auto launch, you know. If you ever hear me repeat myself, it's always that I repeat myself in the new viewer. You still nobody's in the dark, you know? I hate that shit when you pull up someone's stream and they don't even give you the benefit of the doubt and tell you what the hell is going on. And it's just like, what am I supposed to say? I can't even contribute to the fucking conversation because I don't know what the fuck you're doing. And forgive me if I'm fucking slow, you know? Sometimes I'm not always good at looking and assessing situations. You know? Well, people are different. Mission board. I can't find nothing to do here. Oh, wait. I didn't even plot the fucking course, so I don't have any. Okay. Welfare services. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I did something, but I didn't. So if I can't find a mission here, which I did find one, I'll do this last one, and then I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna go play some Star Wars on Old Republic online and some Star Trek The Old Republic, or Star Trek The Old Republic, motherfucker, Star Trek Online. I'm tired. You know, it seems like once I hit 26, the good sleep has fucking eluded me. You know, I don't know if anyone else has that problem or not, but I seem to. And, you know, it's just really annoying. Especially, like, when you're on meds for sleep and they don't give you any fucking rest. Let me go to outfitting. Crew lounge. Let me see what my FDS options are. Because it's not having a good, what's it called? Frame shift drive, or FSD is pissing me off. I'm not even sure what optimized mass means. Yeah, none of this is good here. That's okay. We'll get into the specifics of it later when I watch a YouTube video to try to figure out what the fuck it is I'm doing. But yeah, they say life's too short to be worried about fucking shit. But, like, that's unrealistic. You know, people fucking worry about shit.
Detach confirmed. You are go for departure.
People worry about all the time what people fucking think of them. And honestly, I gave up, man. I gave too much of my life giving a fuck about what people thought about me. To the point where I just no longer give a shit. I give a shit about, you know, the people that are close to me, the people I care about, what they think of me. But anybody outside of that, well, just go fuck themselves. You know? I'll dress what the fuck I want to, wear what the fuck I wear, you know, matches regardless. I just don't give a shit. There's no point in being dressed up nice if you're a trash can. And I'm not a trash can, it's just my self-esteem talking in your ear. I'm not looking for your pity, so don't fucking give me none. And I hate people's sympathy. You know, unless you're in my circle, cool, but even then it's just kind of like, ew. Like, just rub some dirt in it, you'll be okay. Kind of thing. You know. But if you want to give me your sympathy, just do it on your own time, but don't tell me about it. Because then I feel like I owe you one. And I hate owing people shit. You know, because it's just like, damn, am I ever gonna pay this back?
Hope to see you again, Commander.
And I get then I'm faced with like, damn, now I got to, you know. Because if not, I'll just feel horrible on the inside. And yeah, I end up doing stuff for other people. It's just when you do stuff for other people and you don't really know who they are, and they end up fucking you over. That's the fucking feeling that I don't like. You know, it's the feeling of doing shit for other people just to be fucked over. Because then it feels like at that point you're just getting bent over. And I did that for one of my friends on Xbox. You know, we played for a long time. It was his birthday. Sent him fucking $40. Didn't expect anything in return, you know. And I definitely didn't expect him to turn on me like he did, but he did. Even bought him a game so we could play together. Never fucking played it. Pissed me the fuck off, but I guess I know how some of my friends feel when, you know, they buy me a game and I don't want to play it. You know what they say, what goes around comes the fuck around, and when it does, it comes around full circle and hits you right between the fucking eyes. But all you gotta do is just pick up some dirt off the ground, metaphorically, and rub some dirt in your emotions. I hope for the best, but expect the worst. It's life, man. Life sucks. You spend your whole life wanting to be an adult, and you spend your whole adult life just wanting to be a kid again. And then you end up old, shitting in fucking diapers.
Frameshift drive charging.
You know, if you're lucky enough to live that long. Before one of these dumb motherfuckers come out the woodworks and just fucking does something horrible to you, or you just die of, you know, wrong place, wrong time. Or right place, wrong time. Some people are here a long time, some people are here short term. Loss is inevitable and subject to change. Either adapt to your surroundings like, you know, humans are supposed to, or fucking become stagnant and feel like shit. It's up to you. But we become stagnant in life by our own hand and our own making, not by others. If we allow others to dictate how we feel by saying you made me feel this way when the truth is you felt that way yourself, you'll just be fucking unhappy. But if you take responsibility for your own shit, which I know is hard, as an adult I struggle with that, you'll ultimately make something out of yourself. Just remember that nobody can hate you more than you hate you, you know? That's what I say about me. Nobody can hate me any more than I hate me. But it's what you do with that hate that matters, right? It's if you let it drive you to do great shit, you'll accomplish great shit. Like, I may hate myself a lot, but I still get up here and have a good fucking time. You know why? Because I'm using this shit to take me places rather than remaining stagnant. And yeah, streaming isn't easy. And yeah, I may not make the shit that I desire. And yeah, I may not be the greatest motherfucker in the world. But you know what? If I give it my all, if I give it my best, if I remain consistent, what's gonna stop me? You know, that's the way you gotta look at shit. You can have a negative perspective, but you splash it in there with some positive, you know? People will think that mistake negativity for realism or reality, and I often do that myself, you know, but you should have a realistic approach to life to a certain extent. The other half of it should be, you know, positivity. There should be a silver lining in everything. If you can't see it, make yourself see it. Because you just don't want to be an old, bitter person that is in everyone else's business and, you know, doesn't really have any hobbies themselves, you know. You want to die, be surrounded by family, not alone. That's the important thing to remember. And if you don't like my advice, fuck you. I don't care. You're gonna hear it. I've ran out of shit to talk about like 30 minutes ago, so... This is the part where I start getting philosophical and shit. You know, I start spewing off philosophy and advice and shit that I've learned, and shit that I've yet to practice, and shit that I've seen. Sharing the experience to make you feel like you're ultimately a part of something bigger, because you are. You're worth it. If nobody's told you they love you, I do. No weird shit on that, you know. You gotta be you, man. You gotta be you. You can't worry about pleasing people or the world, because if so, what do you have to show for it? If you're constantly giving all of you away, what do you have left for yourself? That's just the lessons of Fredge. You know. I'm gonna do this mission and then I'm gonna jump off. Because I am burning myself out, man. I'm burning on my damn own fucking rocket fuel. You know. But if you like the stream, if you had fun, you know, please come back. We love it when you hang out. We, meaning the voices in my head and me. So, you know, come back and relax. We'll play some Memorially Dangerous sometime, you know? But it's not over yet. Don't leave. Just feel free to stick around, you know? It's not over until, you know, it's over. The fat lady sings, or whatever you want to say. I'm listening to Shine On You Crazy Diamond. On you crazy diamond. Come on, motherfucker, get me there. This is the one thing that I like about this game and I don't like, is it takes you forever to get to one place. But it's realistic, you know, because you're just not gonna fucking pull up one place instantly in space. You know, it's gonna take time to get there, light years, distance, all that shit. Science, bitch. I may be like the first streamer without a Discord community. I mean, I have a Discord, but I just don't do Discord communities, man. There's some like big-headed personalities out there, and especially people that sound like, yeah, brother, like that. Those kinds of people where you just want to smack them in the fucking mouth, you know. So I just tend to stay away from Discord groups, man, because it seems like Discord groups, for the most part, some of them are chill, and some of them are full of, like, yeah, brother, dudes, and it's just like, God, motherfucker, you piss me off. Just the sound of your voice makes me want to fucking punch a hole through the wall. You know, especially Discord mods who think they have all the power and they're the hottest shit in the fucking world. Like, they're like, actually, like, this violates rules section 3-5 in this book, and it's like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what it violates. Go fuck yourself. Go outside and do something. Throw a fucking ball. Get the fuck off the video game. You know? Discord mods really piss me off. I bet you they do with everyone else. They just have a special way of pissing people off. Because they have nothing going for them but that Discord group. You know? And it's just like, oh my God, you're so fucking insufferable. You know, the insufferable ones. No, I'm not saying all of them are bad. But the insufferable ones are just fucking horrible. No, I usually send people off to another stream, but, you know, typically I'm not going to do that. I like people to be their own master of their own destiny, as, you know, I would like the same respect in doing the same thing. You know? I already turned it in. Cool. So y'all have a wonderful day. I hope everything gets better for you, and if I don't see you soon, I'll see you when I see you. Have a good one. Peace out.